Hello everyone, here we have my Victoreen model 6B. It's a CDV700 Geiger counter. These were really popular standard issue in the 60s and 70s by civil defense. In fact, this one actually even has a civil defense sticker on the side of it here. One of the interesting things about these meters are they're plentiful, but they actually have a operational check source on them. So depending on where you read and who you ask, typically the manufacturer says they were made with depleted uranium, although that's sometimes in question depending on the age of the unit, if it's always depleted uranium. And what that is typically 99.3% U-238 or greater, scrap from enriching uranium. Really, they had to find something to do with it. The other thing we have is a Ludlum X-ray survey meter. It's a model 2401. It is in calibration, actually, as we can see here. Thanks to GE Healthcare for letting me borrow this thing. One of the nice things is it actually has a pretty large area detector on it. Finally, I also have approximately a 32nd of an inch piece of lead wrapped in painter's tape, just to help keep the lead from spreading around. Helps contain it. So one of the first things I'm going to do here is I have this tape measure set to the edge of the table. We're going to move this unit so it is approximately 6 inches from the edge of the table. Then I'm going to turn our meter on here. And let's get some survey readings. Pointing it right at that operational source, so the distance is 6 inches. We are approximately 0.04 mRem per hour, I would call that. Now, if we want to measure worst case, we will set the meter to 10x here, just because it's going to peg it otherwise. And we'll put this unit directly up against the radioactive check source. And watching the readout here, we have about 1.4 millirems per hour. Alright, let's pull this puppy away here. And the other interesting thing I want to test here is if we just take even a 32nd of an inch piece of lead, so pretty thin, just put it in front of that check source there in case anyone is interested in shielding this. You know, if you have a box of these in a classroom or something, and people are sitting near them or you're working near them all the time, it might make sense to just put something there. The dose isn't too high, but it's high enough I wouldn't want to sleep with this thing 6 inches from my head. Let's try setting the meter back to 1x here, and yep. Not a huge surprise, but we pretty much have just about no activity whatsoever. That lead blocks just about all of the X-rays escaping. Alright. So I think that does it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys.